What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. So in this one we're going to be trying out a product here that I was sent from this company called Suma Performance, and they've got a ceramic spray here. And so luckily I was contacted, and they sent this out for me to demonstrate and just show you guys what this ceramic spray is capable of. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on my dad's truck. It is Father's Day, so I think we're going to give him a little bit of a hood shine here. Not going to do the whole car because we don't have the time for that kind of thing, but we'll see if we can get a nice little comparison of a before and after on the ceramic, what it looks like before and after. So I'm going to wash the whole hood right now and clay bar it, and you'll be able to see there's a lot of imperfections in the paint here. It's not perfect by any means, but hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference in the shine afterwards and all that good stuff. So definitely needs to be cleaned. Hard to see how dirty it actually is. You got a couple of rough spots and whatnot, but yeah, it's definitely a weathered hood. So we'll see how it does on something that's needs some work. So I got it all hit with the mitt here. Now I'm just gonna rinse it, and then we'll come back and soap it up again, and we will clay bar it, because to get something contaminant free, you kind of need to clay bar it before you go ahead and hit it with any sort of sealer or ceramic coating or wax or anything, especially when the paint is in this bad a shape. You can feel the particulate in the paint, embedded in the paint. When you rub your hand across it, you can feel all that stuff. So we'll get a clay bar and we'll hit this thing, and we'll try to get some of those embedded particles out of the paint. So I've already done this section. You can just feel how there's just nothing on the paint, you know. And over here you got all kinds of stuff in there. So I tend to try to go with the area that you're gonna look at least. So if you do make scratches with this, you're at least keeping it going in the direction. You don't often look at it. When you look at it straight on is when you want it to look good. So if you do these little side to side scratches, shouldn't be as bad. I don't know, maybe not, because when the light hits it, that's when you're gonna see it. But you can see we're getting a little bit of particulate on here, and every once in a while you just want to flip it over, or I'm sorry, you don't want to flip it over. I'll show you guys. You want to fold it inwards, but you could just tell a big difference in the way that it glides. You're not grabbing stuff. When it's grabbing stuff, there's resistance. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Just fold it in like that, and then you reuse it. And you can do multiple cars with one bar, you know. So we'll go ahead and do the other side, so we can tell this side's all nice and smooth, but this side's got all kinds of particulate in it. So could leave one side, I think, and just I'm gonna detail this one side here, the clay bar and the Suma. Maybe I'll do a split section here where we do a little bit of the just clay bar, no clay bar, no anything, and this whole side will be the Suma. Or we could do like a Suma and then wax somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out what we want to do here, but I think we're just gonna, hit this front section here with the clay. And try not to drop this, because if you get anything on it, like a rock or something, you're gonna scratch your paint. So this is kind of an old truck, not a huge, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but we're gonna try not to drop it. That'd be ideal. Hopefully I'm not shaking too much. But yeah, so we'll rinse this thing down and proceed to let it dry and apply our coating. So just the clay bar did a really good job. So just a few points to touch on here. Suma says that you can achieve a new car shine with this professional grade ceramic coating, but it's not super difficult to apply like a lot of different stuff. One coat can last for up to 6 months depending on how much sun it sees and things like that. For best results, you should apply every 3 months, and it can protect the paint on a nano level and repels dirt. So we'll test that out and we'll test how well the water beads and everything after we hit it. So the whole right side of the hood I'm going to hit with the Suma, and the left side right here in the front is hit with nothing, just a clay bar, and the rear section is no clay bar, no anything. So we'll be able to see how the water bead is on everything. So I'm going to get a nice rag here and just go over how to apply it, and we'll see how it goes. So I got our tape line. Should take a little while to get it spraying, but I'll try to stay on the other side. Not sure how heavy to go. We'll just do this whole hood at once. You spray on, and then we just wipe it in. Looks super easy to apply, guys. And that's it, really. Simple. Just kind of buff it out now. Make sure we get it all off. And that's it. So, I can say, wow, that does feel really nice. Looks like it restored a little bit of shine too, not gonna lie. So, it'd be hard for you guys to see the clarity here. You guys can be the judge. What you think looks better. But I will say, this side has a lot more drag to it. I mean, you don't hear anything. It's got drag. And here is just really smooth, guys. That guy just locked the e-brake up. That was something right there. A little brake test. I guess they worked. Holy smokes. You hear that? Guy just locked his e-brakes up. Anyway, this side is atrocious. No clay bar, no nothing. It comes a little smoother over this section. But this, you can hear all that in the paint. So clay bar, I'm sorry, no clay bar, and then this is the Suma. I mean, I just kicked the bottle. It feels really good, guys. It feels like it's coated, you know? It really does. I'd like to, now we're gonna peel this off here, and we'll see how long it's got to dry. I'm not sure, but we'll hit it with a little water shortly and see how it handles the water and the beading, and we'll just see how it runs off of that side versus the other side. But so far, so good, guys. It's definitely nice. I can tell that it's protected. If you had me feel this, I would say, yeah, that's got a wax job or some sort of coating on it. Just because it glides. You could just tell. It's vastly different from this side. So, I like it. So we're gonna do a little bit of a test right now. I'm gonna splash some water on the hood and we'll just see how it beads, and that'll conclude this video. I can already tell you it feels way better than the other side. This side feels protected and this side doesn't. So we could check back in a little bit too and see exactly how it holds up. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna splash a little water on it right now. And then we'll see how it beads. I'll see if I can show you guys if there's any difference. So once the water's on, we'll hit this thing with the shower mode, and we'll see. So I think you can already see a bit of a difference. So we'll turn the water off here, and you can see how this side, the water's just running off. You can see how it's all pulled up top there, and the water's kind of running off. Now on this side, you see how it's not really, it's sort of, this is the area that I didn't even clay bar. This is all just flat. But this section of area, it's not as droplet wet. You know what I mean? Like the droplets are not circular. They're all kind of their own shape. When you come over here, everything is a uniform droplet. It's a lot more hydrophobic of a surface. You can just tell just by looking at the way the droplets are versus this side. Yeah, if you guys can't tell, you know, in person it's a lot easier to tell. The droplets are more circular over here, and that's the area that I didn't even clay bar. You can see just how bad that is over there. So it's easy to tell, and the water definitely beads nicely. So he said dries instantly. It definitely does. So look at that. In a big sheet, it just sheets right off. Whereas you see this side retain the water a lot longer. It's already totally rinsed out over here. It's still rinsing over here. So you could just tell how quickly stuff's gonna run off of the paint, and it'll keep your car cleaner. I believe it. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice product, and I definitely approve. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. So don't forget to check out Suma Performance and their ceramic spray, and give these guys a chance, because I like the product. It's pretty nice, and maybe we'll use it on the Corvette once we start doing this detail on the Vet. So stay tuned for that and more on all kinds of stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.